shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Boilermakers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Notre Dame's return team will have that offense backed up. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster, the crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go to work for the first time today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Young. Everybody stays in their lane.
Entering play. Coaching. Pause. You have 5 options. Depth. Entering depth charts. PR. Slot 2. SLWR. P. 3DRG. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 2. Slot 3. Entering paused screen. Entering.
They stop him at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll try to do it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aaron! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that play. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Irish back on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Backs protect.
Leaves it with the back. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield.
Coach suggestions. There are white cross.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Larson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Coach FKRP now.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And slot shake.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll run it again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Notre Dame right back to the line. Trying to bully their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. When you've got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find it.
The freshman able to get home with the
Entering
sack.
play call. Coach
When you're seeing the pass rush on the
short
second
cross.
play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss. Showing
the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Sprint.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, sweet feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Play call.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? Come on, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get 3 from way downtown. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 10 to James Madison. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
HD quick base. Max protect.
They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around. Jesse, he's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity level, right?
And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Bringing it back, it's Williams. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down in this defense.
Entering play call. And you have challenge play is selected.
Fritzo. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone.
Double mug. There are three categories.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field.
Cover one hold.
They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's looking for an open man on second down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He slings it deep to the left. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly complete. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes his connection. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First down here for the offense.
You have 15 options. HP basis
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the lone running back. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Got it past the marker. And they knock him down, but he got past the line of the game. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Snagged in the middle. It's Larson. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I tell you what, this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys can even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kickoff left is selected.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
There are 6 categories. There are 2 subcategories.
Heads back out to the field.
G24 plays. You have 7 up. Go W. Double mug. There are 3 categories.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Play call. Coach adjustments. You have 5
Here come the Irish. Back on offense.
Option is coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He fires a bullet to the right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Right on target this time. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Shuffle wheelies is selected.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Now the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
There are 3
The
categories.
Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that.
Gonna let it fly. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
Got a man, it's Hamilton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and begins some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He caught it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart. Nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks that have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, he'll fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Let's see what he can do with it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. His drive will open from the 15. He'll come out throwing on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it. When you get beat up and you get destroyed, like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a... It's complete! A huge pickup! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts to... The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze. He got tackled in the end zone for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Double mug. There are 3
the entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's looking to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Enter players tab. Entering box score spread. Rushing. Receiving. Player name K. Block defense. Tackle. QB's X 9.0. QB's X 3.5. QB's X 1. Interception 0. Entering Dynasty Hub screen.